Old Guy Talks is all about creating a kick-ass life for yourself and those that you love. Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate. Opt in now. Are you just sending it in? This is Oris, the official old guy at www.oldguytalks.com, helping older guys create kick-ass lives for themselves and those they love, and the creator of My Junk Does Not Work, where I help older guys find out their options to treat their erectile dysfunction or dissatisfaction, maybe you're not performing like you used to a few years ago, with cutting-edge medical therapies. You do not need to be embarrassed or frustrated. You can get this information in the comfort of your own home. Go to my site and, start the path to healing now. If you like this, well, don't keep me a secret. Share it. Share it. So this morning, actually I started yesterday. I was on a webinar, lengthy little webinar, 3.5 hours. Usually by the time I get done with these webinars, I'm fried, I'm done for the day. And part of it was that for several years now, I've been going through this routine in the morning. Routine, ritual, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And what it involves is some exercise, and that can be either aerobic or weightlifting. I love weightlifting. And then there's some meditation, some journaling, usually a green drink on days that I'm not doing intermittent fasting, followed by some notes that I write to those that I love. And then I usually read something and comment on something. So basically do all those things in the morning. And this is what I do every morning and have for a few years now to start my day off. To start my day in a way that, allows me to gain power and energy and focus. And it brings me back to a certain level of certainty that I'm looking for in my life. Now, when you do these things on a regular basis, there is a tendency to just dial it in, to just send it in on autopilot, and you start going through the motions. And next thing you know, you're done, and you really haven't gotten the full benefit. Really haven't gotten the full benefit of going through this ritual, this morning ritual. And this is not uncommon. Sometimes we've all done this. Sometimes you get in your car and you just drive somewhere. And I've done this where I drive somewhere and I can't remember how I got there. Now, no, this is not, the old guy does not drink and drive. Those days are gone. Probability statistics are no longer on my side in regards to that. So the old guy is a big fan of Uber and Lyft. So we don't do that. But when you are on autopilot, what happens is that you are not present in the moment. You are not reaping the full benefits of that activity that you're doing. And whether that's meditation and you're thinking about, I need to get this done, I need to move on to whatever I have to do, or you're sitting there and you're journaling and you're writing, and instead of being in the moment and trying to figure out what's going on in your mind and trying to organize that in a way that's going to make you productive and effective for the rest of the day, writing notes to your family, to those that you love, or even reading something and commenting. All those things, if you are present in the moment, then you're going to reap the full benefits. You're going to reap the full benefits of that. But if you're on autopilot, and I'm going to tell you, it's better than not doing it at all. But if you're on autopilot, you're just kind of going through the motions mindlessly. And next thing you know, you're done, and you've checked stuff off on a list. And there's some software that I use to basically check stuff off and make sure you get a little gold star at the end for having done all your work and all that stuff. At the same time, it's more important to do it present. So the whole concept, there's a concept about, practice does not make perfect. It's actually perfect practice that makes perfect. And a lot of that has to do with being focused on the moment about what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve. And this carries on. If you have that focus during your morning ritual, you'll find that more often than not, it will carry on into the day. It'll carry on into all the other things that you're trying to accomplish, and thereby helping you get the results that you want. And like I said, this is a constant battle. This is not something like you solve one day and it'll be done for the rest of your life. No, this is going to be a constant battle all the time because we all go into autopilot. We all get into habits, especially we get into, like I said, we get into a habit. We go into autopilot, and then things become automatic. And next thing you know, we're done, and we really don't know where we've been. It's true, and that's true in business. It's true in relationships. Think about how many things you do that are autopilot in your relationships with those that you love. Think about how many things you do in your business that are like that. We're just going through the motions, but not really getting the full benefit. Think about how sometimes when you go into a religious service, and I'm guilty of that, you go to a religious service and you just sit there and you have no idea what the sermon was about. You have no idea. You don't have a clue. You're thinking about the fact that you need to trim your nails or whatever. So you don't know, you don't know what, you don't know, you're just not present in the moment. So being present in the moment is a constant battle that you fight. And it's one that's worth fighting. Because when you do that, well, that's when the magic happens. That's when the results show up. So let me ask you, where are you just going through the motions like a robot without being present and not getting the results that you want? And I'm going to commend you. At least you're going through the motions and you have a chance. People are not doing their stuff, well, shit, they don't stand a fucking chance at all. This is Oris the Old Guy from www.oldguytalks.com signing off. And remember, it's all about creating a kick-ass life for yourself and those that you love. And if you are suffering with erectile dysfunction, what are you waiting for? Go to myjunkdoesnotwork.com. The answer you are looking for is very likely to be there. If you are interested in creating a kick-ass life for yourself and those that you love, then become a member at oldguytalks.com and get access to the cave area, where not only do I have my interviews with doctors on cutting-edge therapies for erectile dysfunction, but I will have other things that are posted in there that will help you create that kick-ass life that you want for yourself and others. And we're going to be talking a lot about different kinds of vices and virtues. So opt in and become a member